Once you get to the point where there's enough damage for BDD, I can't make a point,
yeah, Owner is going to twist it advance forward. BDD is going to flash away. Sapling is down, but it shouldn't find him. Faker's already flashed over, shifts the sands. BDD tries to slow him down, but it does not work. Arise!
With how the early game went, we did see a big lead as a possible dive might be set up here.
Yeah, there's a killer instinct onto Gumayusi, who has ulted already. Lahen's looking to find his way down there. There's the adhesive. The passive comes down though, and that's almost just a solo.
There is definitely the right call, but could have been avoided, and we're starting to see KT ramp up the pressure.
Well, Cannonball's coming in as Cuz looking for Faker, doesn't quite find the Q. Stun lands though from BDD, and surely one of these CCs is going to work. No, Faker's able to shift the sands. He gets himself back to the turret.
It'll be hard, and this choke point, I don't think you can move through.
Yeah. You can see Keen already teleporting in. Here's the Nature's Grasp, though, is now Keen looking for an opportunity. Finds a Q onto Owner, and then dashes away. That's a big old ulti. He's in there and then out of there. Faker taking a fair bit of damage. Keen, though, is getting very low. Two-man Q comes through from Keen, but now he's still just on the run, and Gumayusi is free hitting. There's a flash forward as BDD is just collapsed on, and Gumayusi picks up the kill on the Zareth. KT not really coming out ahead on that one, although Lahens did manage to secure the eye still. Cuz getting engaged on, and Faker
with the Zeri, or with the Kai'Sa W's, but Zeus on a flank here.
Yeah, is going to be on vision when he does Umbrally dash over that wall. Arctic Assault gets Cuz to relative safety, but it means they're not able to get themselves the Drake. That is a decent ult, but it's going to be avoided by Faker, and the Infernal Chains pull back the Sejuani. And Zeus going to grab that kill now. KT might be forced to fight BDD in a decent position right now, but T1, they just hold the Phalanx together and they're going to be able to walk away with that kill. They grab the Drake as well. They don't lose their turret. Everything working out here.
Yeah, the fact that they're able to save the turret in itself is incredible. And once again, Faker almost gets the Shuffle Emperor's Divide and is caught by BDD's stun.
Another time, another chain, and another kill for Zeus. Unfortunately, KT looking for a reset.
The next big...
I like this.
Point, oh boy.
Aiming level 12.
Trying to find the opportunity as they do go all out towards that bottom side of the map. Great Q is going to connect, and that is the kill. Now a teleport from Faker, who's going to get slowed down. Does shift
Two items, Zeri. Oh, could happen again.
Yeah. And he presses W a few times. There is a flash from Keen. Emperor's Divide comes down as there's the flash over from aiming. Couple of autos and both solos and turn up, but he's not exactly all that tanky. Owner trying to speed his way in there with that Shirelli as it is going to be the Baron secured. Can KT escape? Is the question. Nature is grasping, and Gumayusi's going to press the ult button. There's the cleanse as well. It's beautiful, and BDD's going to be taken down. The Singed also dead as Keen's just trying to keep him busy. It's a double now, and Gumayusi's just trying to keep them here.
Successfully pick off that turret, which is significant money, but you know, no Baron power here to speak of. As Zeus is actually a real threat. Here comes that ult.
Yeah, Nature's Grasp does come through here as Keen trying to mitigate that CC. Does a decent job and still has to flash. That's BDD locked down, and the rest of KT just scattering. Cuz nothing he can do about it, and it's another kill for Gumayusi.
Kind of blind here. Not a whole lot of information. Not any ability to get BDD into position here. CFT1 gets Zeus on this flank.
Well, Lahen's possibly caught out. There's the Emperor's Divide. Lahen's is going to flash, aiming as well, having to flash to get out of the way. Down to his GA now as Gumayusi is causing BDD to have to get out of here. The stun's not going to work. The cleanse is beautiful. Owner locks down one. And T1, they don't even need a Baron to win this game, I don't think. They're just going to push this top lane, and it's only Cuz and Keen to try and defend. It's not what we were expecting out of game one. Of course, T1 fans absolutely elated. T1, of course, have been phenomenal on the blue side, but also getting a great start in this series. Last time they lost game one. This time, they're celebrating on the enemy nexus at the end of game one. Look at these extendo beams from Gumayusi, having a day out on the Zeri here in this one. They take down the remaining turret. Yeah, Carrier is going to suffer a death. It's his first one for the series, though. We'll give it to him. And T1 victorious in game number one.
Stop him, and I mean, they're going to look for a dive here.
Well, we'll see whether Lahens can stay alive as the polymorph does come through. That's first blood going to Gumayusi and Carrier.
Once again, he does have flash, but no ult, as you say.
He's going to turn up now. Zeus, World Ender has been popped. Let's see whether he can land the chains. There's the flash forward. Flash comes out as Keen is going to slice, but there's the Glacial Prison, and he's put in the ground.
Start in game one, and now in game two, a huge lead as well. BDD got his stun prepped.
Oh yeah, Faker could be in trouble here. Does have flash available. There's the Emperor's Divide once again. The Q's in the air, but it's not enough. off. Lehens is chasing after Faker, and he's now running the wrong direction. So he's just going to try and waste as much time as possible.
He might get the execute.
Yeah,
it's
can
be
he
close.
actually get there? No, he's not going to be able to. So BDD is going to be able to get ready. Bottom lane doing fantastic things here. Komushi Carrier having a good time. His owner getting pushed away, but does find a glacial prison, and now Lehens just in CC hell. Drake is going to be spawning in 40 seconds time, and so now T1 with so much extra control of that bottom side. His owner moving towards this top lane. Keen trying to just start the fight, but Carrier's even here. I have a feeling this Crocodile is a handbag, and he's going to die on his own terms by the looks of things. Zeus going to be well, I mean, we're happy to just take a whole bunch more plate gold. BDD's going to teleport towards that top lane as the Mountain Rift does come in. Emperor's Divide is going to discover aiming. Who's going to ult and die? Carrier locks down the kill, and you could probably say that that was a KT win. But it looks like T1 are just going to back away, allow Zeus to do his thing as there's a flash. The Tibbers is going to connect onto Carrier, and they lock him down. Emperor's Divide not going to do too much here, but the Rift Herald somehow was secured by T1. And now Faker, bone plating going to be going down. Tibbers continuing to walk forward, and T1 do.
This is just a great position here for T1 Zeus on the flank.
Yeah, aiming, clearing out that control ward from max range. Let's see whether they can steal this away. It's not going to be allowed to, but now Zeus is going to get caught on that flank. Can they take him down? Yes, they can. They trade it for the Drake, though, so I don't know about the play here.
Objective, but Faker here is one of those pick targets.
Yeah, it does have his crown, and they're going to look to try and stop him. They do deny the shifting sands at the beginning, but then he just gets himself out. Another glacial prison comes in. Aiming's going to be interrupted by Owner. Absolutely beautiful play. Now Carrier taking some damage, but the Featherstorm's going to save Gumayusi. Lehens has to go golden, and he's not going to be able to get himself out of it. Keen is going to be the first to go down in the fight, and T1 are just juggling the aggro gorgeously. Ko's going to be the next victim here as T1 are looking for match point. They are looking for no mercy, and they want to head towards the final. Faker, he lives! Look really, really strong.
It's 9 games of his year for Faker this playoffs. 9.
Yeah, a little bit of a stun there onto Gumayusi, and now he's just going to turn it. Looks for Keen. Dominus comes through. Decent quickness there as he does get the knock up onto Gumayusi, and he is taken down. Now aiming is at full health, and Zeus does find a knock up on him, but now Koz dives forward. Can Zeus find the kill? The answer is yes onto Lehens. Now down to his GA though, as now Zeus is looking for aiming. The dash does come,
That's a big
and that
shutdown.
means that the shutdown goes to aiming, and maybe Lehens spots him out pretty quickly. And T1 will start off the Baron. Where is BDD is the question. He heads towards the top side, but like you say, they know it. T1 immediately pull the trigger. This time though, the Emperor's Divide doesn't find it. Is it going to matter? That's the question. As Gumayusi is going to lock down so many aiming. I don't think he can do it by himself. 3 kills already go down. Every carry on T1 is massive, and Zeus will get the last one.
Patience. Kind of going to get thrown on its head in this one.
It absolutely is. T1 just demolish KT in back-to-back games. Blue side, red side, doesn't seem to matter. This squad is just taking names, and this is looking like a very different version of T1.
Is obviously aware. Keen does have flash in Q3.
Yeah, does find the Q3 there as well, as now Zeus looks for the knock-up, does get it, but it's a decent stun. The chain does come down, and another Q is going to connect. Does he find the Q3? That's the question. The answer is no.
He doesn't even flash.
I thought for sure he flashes for that.
He got the Umbral dash,
he
though.
was going to flash.
Another Umbral dash. Second one, I think.
And Zeus walks free, but the CS lead is definitely there.
And even cheekily walks up to stop it back because Owner is here. This may not be over just yet. The stun comes forward. Zeus gonna get crashed on top of. Does have to flash that one as Owner turns up. Can they just kill Keen though is the question. He's gonna have to flash as well, as there are no flashes left remaining on this top side. And now the CC chain starting to come forward. Does he have to flash? The answer is no, not quite yet. Yeah, Gumayusi a little bit pushed away from the rest of his team. That is going to be the Drake secured. There's a flash forward from Lehens. Faker possibly in trouble as well, as he's going to flash. Rocket jump going to be utilized here as the Conqueror is going to proc Cuz. Can you find the stun? The Petrifying Gaze is just fantastic, but the follow-up isn't quite there. Aiming, going to dash on forward. It could be dangerous though, because the blender is set up for Gumayusi. BDD dives on top of him, but he's got red, white, and you should not fight KT BDD. Eventually he does go down, and now it's Aiming's turn to be the Gatling gun. Carrier is a monster, but I don't know whether he can win this fight, and that's a triple. We certifying it.
I think we all certify that
really
one.
Demonstrating the value of a champion with base damages that are pretty good in that fight, as we have a bit of a battle here. Faker taking a lot of damage. Rocket Jump comes over. Owner finds an isolated BDD, but the Cassiopeia goes down once again.
A button, and that's going to be the end of that, but Wave's getting deleted in mid at the same time.
Yeah, some speed ups coming through here. Another teleport to come down as Tristana's turning up. This Buster Shot could be deadly as Carrier wants to get underneath the turret, but he's not going to be able to. BDD just explodes him and Aiming.
Aatrox, that somehow gets a big play as Faker.
He's going to get jumped on here by BDD. The explosive charge is starting to stack up, and now Faker doesn't really have a tower to go back to. You can see KT spacing, trying not to give him that petrifying gaze angle. He may find it there as BDD just sidesteps. That was gorgeous. I thought he was actually facing him, but no. Split second, and now Carrier's going to turn up to die. Aiming.
Well,
Faker going to be moving in here once again. BDD presses his W on top of the snake. As Kane just trying to play bouncer. Yeah, Gumayusi might have an angle, but he's just going to get flashed on. Flashes away after the cleanse there as well. Decent interrupt from Kane. Zeus just explodes. The lethality. Aatrox not working in this game quite as well as the last, and Faker by himself going to get skated on by Aiming. And it's a double for the Zeri. 7-0-3 now.
Back towards him and start up this Baron. I think it's a pretty easy call here for KT. Got to be wary of this. No one here on T1 is even nearby. They just get it.
they have a blue trinket?
Well, I don't... Yes, they are going to be able to use one, as now Owner, can he just dive in and steal it? The answer is yes, he can dive in. Can he actually steal it? As no, he's not going to be able to. They take down the bug, they take down...
Again.
Okay, who wins this fight? As he is going to go invisible, Aiming, looking for some burst fires, does manage to find him, jumps on top of the bug, and the burst fire not going to be outplayed. KT work for it, but with 3 inhibitors down, it is so difficult to hold them off.
In 15, and it's just so tough.
All right. Possible angle, but no, Cuz is so tanky. There's a Flash Magnet Storm as the dive in from Lehens is fantastic. Charms them all up. The 2-man Q from Keen as well as they lock down the Aphelios. He's the key target. BDD creating chaos as well. And both of the damage dealers will be taken out outside of Faker, who is going to have to ult and flash away from this one. And now Nexus turrets will be torn apart. And maybe we've got a series on our hands as KT will come alive and take game number 3 to deny the 3-0 sweep from T1.
Some good draft adaptation is all they need, and KT come back in a big way here in this 3rd game. They keep the series alive. They keep
fighting this whole time. BDD does have level 6, and he's moving down towards the bottom side. Is there an avenue to get in? Is now Carrier possibly out of position? There's the crash down, but Gumayusi's going to hold it. It's massive. First blood goes to BDD, but it's answered immediately as the Zeri picks up a kill, and Lehens is doing his best to run away. It's not going to quite work out, and now Gumayusi is fighting the Ari. He flashes forward and now Aiming looks for a feather storm and shuts him down.
But still, you needed something as KT. Now it's going to...
Keen just getting comboed. He's trying to realm warp his way out, and he's going to get there because the body slam was on.
Do a topside play on the Herald is better. Cuz coming around.
Yeah, Gumayusi going to ult here as Lehens almost just dies straight up from that one. Magnet Storm comes in as Cuz still wanting to press this one forward. BDD's making his way down, but there's the Keeper's Verdict. Owner says nope. And now Aiming's going to have to run. He doesn't have Flash, he doesn't have Cleanse, and the Lightning is just zapping them up. Still not quite enough
Finally
damage.
started up here by KT. Both mid laners have teleport.
Yeah, control, it's sort of all over the places. There's the flash forward from Lehens. He tries to find the quickness, but doesn't get there. Keeper's Verdict goes wide as now Keen is sprinting away from Carrier and Gumayusi, and Zeus is looking to start up Shelly now. It's a wild goose chase for Owner as he's now looking to turn it. Cuz is going to intelligently not go into the Realm Warp as the Magnet Storm comes down. So they trade maybe their jungler for a Herald, but this one's going down very, very slowly. And there's the last auto. So Aiming's going to lock down that kill onto the Poppy. And now they look to burst down the Rift Herald. And T1 will be able to get it. So it's an unorthodox way of locking
Really
it
have
down.
this on lock, essentially. Keen actually going to show up for this fight, though. He's ready.
Yeah, Faker looking for a pop blossom angle as there's the Keeper's Verdict. It does go wide. There's the 3-man, though, and Faker takes matters into his own hands. Lehens immediately is a bit late for the fight because T1 have already won. The Blade Caller is decent, but it's not quite going to be enough as Cuz's life may be safe, and no, the barrel comes down and demolishes them. Keen doing the best he can, BDD as well, trying to save it. Orbit Deception not quite there. He's got another one. The Charm is going to land. T1's health bars are so low. That doesn't sound very enjoyable at all. I do love Cloud Souls though, as now Keen is flashing on top of Faker. Gumayusi turns up though, and KT are going to realize that they ain't winning this one. And Ona, he's here as well. Doesn't quite have the ultimate as another Pop Blossom is going to land onto two. Keen's underneath the turret. It's a decent Magnus Storm though, as Faker was tanking for too long. And KT are looking to now turn it. The quickness is glorious from Lehens, and now BDD finds everyone with the Everfrost. The cleanup should be pretty comfy, and Aiming just asks everyone, what did he miss? Poppy just warps things.
There we go.
And now we're starting it up. So 22.5 minutes. I think we count that. Everyone here in the pit, KT, know exactly what's going on. And now Keen, he's going back to base, looking to teleport in here and try and find an angle. There he is. And now, Lehen's just going to get caught out. He just will be obliterated. And that is now a 4v5 that KT have to fight.
I think Faker there sent out his clone, made Lehens believe it, or rather sent out himself, skipped the clone with his team, and caught Lehens completely off guard with the root.
Now it's really hard to win this against really fantastic turn here. Faker ready with flash ult.
Yeah, see whether Cuz can find a miracle here as Body Slam is going to go wide. BDD also trying to be tricky, and there's the teleport in from the top side of the map as Faker is going to launch his way forward as the Zeri Aiming going to get caught out of position, but Faker immediately goes golden. He's distracting them so that his team can take the Baron, but he's still going to get flashed on. The Baron does go over, and now Cuz trying to keep everyone busy. It's a decent knockback. Owner in trouble, but Keen as well is very low. He goes golden as well, but he's in amongst 4 people. Gumayusi now going to dash forward as Lehens is back in the fight, and somehow all of KT remain alive.
Chunked out before the fight starts, or if he's picked for any reason.
Well, there's the Keeper's verdict. Unfortunately, Rise not going to be there to help him out, as now Owner is tanking this one up for a moment as Faker gets under the turret. He finds Aiming. He's going to Featherstorm the Casto, and now Faker once again has to go golden. Magnus Storm's decent, but Owner is not their target. And now Lehens, he feels like it's time. Still, Gumayusi is free hitting, and Zeus goes golden. Great Charm is going to catch onto the Zeri. Potential flank angle, but makes his way back towards the rest of the team. I don't know whether you necessarily want to die for this one, as that is the Pop Blossom as Faker dives in. Keen gets a huge shield from his Seraph though, as Aiming once again. Featherstorm, Cuz, who was knocked away, has now come back, and he'll dive in and take Soul Point. They'll also take the team fight as the Magnus Storm is just massive. They'll sacrifice Lehens, but I think they're okay with it, as Guma's trying to be a massive Zeri, and he's going to succeed. The Orbit Deception doesn't work, but Cuz is going to be there, and now Carrier will not survive. KT, they almost get the ace, and now they're looking for Faker to complete it. Is that the real one is the question. The answer's no. As Finder Faker is here. Blooming Burst doing a fair bit of work, as now Keen looking for that flank angle. Huge knock-up on Gumayusi, who goes straight up to the sky, and Keeper's Verdict this time is going to connect onto him. Oh, the Charm is incredible, but BDD still has to flash to get out of the way, and Faker Cuz gets into the pit and he steals it away! Faker's gonna go down as well, as BDD is running around with 0 health and reckless abandon. Keen goes golden, Cuz is still healthy. Gumayusi's terrifying though, and they cannot underestimating Aiming is still also free hitting. Gumayusi, how are you still up and alive, as Zeus is just gonna be left to the wolves. T1, the bottom lane's not going to be able to do it by themselves. They've got themselves a Baron in the Realm Warp. They're looking to try and secure it. Crash down for Cuz over the wall as Gumayusi. Can he actually make the great escape? The Extendo Beam's going to slow down Cuz, but I think the speed up should be there, and Keen, he's going to end it. There it is. And the GA's going to go down. Carrier dies on his own terms, but it's still going to be the delayed ace. And KT, I think they've done it. I think they may have just queued up Silver Scrape.
I think they may have. They're going to get the Cloud Soul here as well. Use it on the Xayah is already difficult to kill because she has her ultimate, of course, both summoners available here. Faker.
Okay, there's the Pop Blossom. Featherstorm is going to be there to react, and Faker just dies. The crash down from Cuz now as they're looking for the fight, and Keeper's Verdict does absolutely nothing, and there's Lehens. He finds the backline, but Gumayusi's still alive. Gets the wild growth as well, and Zeus, oh my goodness, he basically pops like a balloon. And Lehens is going to be the one that takes down Gumayusi because of course he is. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's happened. I think we're going to have to queue up those silver scrapes because we are going to a game number 5. And KT, they come alive in game number 3. Some might say that it's a bit late, but it ain't too late. And they're going to win game 4 as well. These Nexus turrets are not long for the world. Ona going to try as he might, but he's just going to provide some padding at the KDA. And here it is. KT take a second Nexus for themselves. It's now 2-2.
Definitely does so here as BDD looking to try and take this control ward. Will get snared once again. And Faker not going to get balefully struck. And now there's the flash forward from Cuz. They get the stun. Ulti comes through there as the Pop Blossom's going to come down as well. They're trying to catch the Poppy, but he's so incredibly durable, but so's Faker. He just moves his way out, and now it's Ono who's just slashing it up. And that's going to be first blood onto Cuz, and maybe another one as the fear comes in. Another Baleful Strike is going to miss.
Right now, so eye poking poked momentarily as there's a Hex Flash over. Paranoia comes down. Poppy going to steal this one away as it's the flash forward. And Cuz is going to find it with a Keeper's Verdict, but the Pop Blossom's decent. Keen, a big crocodile. And Zeus, oh, the Dark Matter not enough to kill him. And Keen somehow limps away. Let's see whether T1 are going to be able to lock this one down. Yeah, he's just going for the flash. And there it is. The cage comes down. The quickness is so good, but the Pop Blossom's going to be there. Massive damage as the Poppy is going to go down. Ona gets into the backline, gets the fear onto aiming. It's a double for Faker and one for Ona. And T1 clap back.
I mean, this is a practically flipping the game on trying to
Depends what Cuz wants to do here. Keeper's Verdict going to get channeled. Not going to find Carrier as the Paranoia comes in. That was close. Down to 2 health as now they're just trying to escape. Oh, the Pop Blossom doesn't get him because Lahen's battle dances away, and now aiming's going to explode. Keen gets into the backline, but Faker's kept alive by Carrier. Bottom side, they won't have Meganar available for the fight, but it may not stop them from just going for it anyway. Faker has the Pop Blossom up and available. Keen flashes over, looks for Ona as he pops the Paranoia. Quickness comes in, doesn't find the real Faker though, as now Zeus gets into the backline, and maybe a flanking Mininar is going to be enough. As now Pop Blossom flying forward, blinds just the air. As Faker is still in a safe position. The Event Horizon goes down. The Drake getting confused about who it wants to fight. And Zeus is still flanking. A real fight, not really popping off just yet. As Keen, behind this wall, has a massive amount of fury, wants to find Ona. And Ona wants to find him. The health bar is very low as now Cuz gets the smite. They're going to leave the Crocodile.
I think they have enough time to do this. It's actually a little bit risky here for T1. They have the vision cleared up now, but those teleports, as you say, all KT have to do is delay a little bit, but 15 seconds, looks like they've got enough time.
Yeah.
What about Cuz?
Yeah, Cuz could definitely be frustrating here as Carrier is going to flash the wall. He's going to get it, and he steals it! In game 5, Cuz gets over the wall.
By top side and getting that bottom side turret, and then this is Cuz's steal, which buys him some time in this game here. And he's just calling to get everybody out here, and it will be 2 kills going over, so
Prage is in the chat.
yeah, Prage is in the chat, and game not saved yet.
Able to find an outer turret at least.
Great use of the terrain there in the zone denial that Poppy and Vagar provide as we're not done.
Yeah, King gonna have to dash his way out. Event Horizon comes down again, breaks his stopwatch, is now Gumayushi getting flanked, but they're still gonna be able to do so much damage to King. He's taken down, and now Cuz is having to flash to get himself there.
He's just gonna stick around in the area. They have to hope. He's got smite set up here with flash, maybe the double smite steal.
Yeah, Carrier looking for a ward as Hex Flash to try and get him in there. Pop Blossom gonna go awry once again. And there it is, the flash in comes forward. Can they secure the battle? What the hell? 2 in 1 game, are you insane?
This far behind.
Okay.
As look at BDD unsealed, they have no vision and paranoia.
Okay.
He goes in first.
Oh, Beto.
It's crazy.
It's
Oh
it's
my
also
goodness.
the Zeri W that kills Nocturne there.
I mean,
ends
that's
up
what
being
secures
enough.
it, right? Because it means he's teleports to come in from Keen, but this Drake is going down extraordinarily quickly. Paranoia comes through. That is going to be Chemtech Soul. As Cuz not really going to find anything. Gumayushi is just going nuts. And there's the quickness, but a 4-man Pop Blossom from Faker, and Cuz is going to go down still. Faker may follow, and Keen is kind of massive. He slices his way out of the fight, and aiming, he can't fight anymore either. BDD trying to mega cone his way out, and Keen dives into the backline. I don't know about that one. And KT, can you escape is the question, because that's what you're going to need to do. As BDD stays alive, okay, there's a flash forward and aiming. Takes matters into his own hands, he's still got the GA. Zeus is going to be taken down for the triple. And it's aiming, the one that saves this game for KT.
In the past, like you remember that killer instinct against this very team, as now Paranoia is going to come in. The keeper's burning and a steal from Ona!
Every single Baron has been stolen away. And this time T1, they get away with everyone. Oh my god, this series, it is just ridiculous.
That one.
Okay, let's watch this first person view on the steal. Just gets vision for an instant here and presses as fast as he can. Got it. He gets out, tells him to leave, and does.
Do you even?
Here we go.
Okay, we're gonna look for it. There's a flash out from Carrier to deny Cuz his heroic entrance.
Faker on the flank.
All right, it's T1 that have started this. Keeper's verdict goes completely wide. Faker, like you say, looking for that flank angle. They flash. They try to get in there. Zeus is going to flash out, though. And now the Pop Blossom gets in. Now the dive comes through, but aiming is still alive. Zeus is down incredibly low. This Elder as well is going to be taken by Cuz. What the heck? And now the Dragon's Wrath is wrought on T1. Plans will be taken down, and I cannot handle this series. Who even won that fight? Aiming's gonna be able to walk away from it. And with Elder in tow, can they actually win the game?
I mean, they lost so many that I don't think they can end here straight up, but they are going to push mid here, and Guma is still alive. He's going to be able to do a decent amount of damage to try to defend, but if he dies, there's a real world where maybe KT doesn't end this right now. He's got GA as well.
It's so hard to push down against the Zaya.
It's a flash forward as Gumayushi is going to go up into the sky. Cuz will be taken down, and Gumayushi is going to hold on.
He has Elder Buff. He still has Elder Buff for this fight.
Just aiming.
And he is the main one.
He's on his way.
He has his flash as well. As the cage comes in, Pop Blossom down, not going to find aiming, but is it going to be enough? As the Paranoia gets into the backline, aiming, going to be able to take down the Nocturne, and he has his GA. Zeus now finds the aiming is dead. T1, they may have done it as Cuz is trying to run for the hills. BDD and Lahens know that there's no way to stop this Baron.
That might be it.
Up in 25.
Yeah, the front door was open. They leave the Baron. There's a flash forward from Gumayushi. The cage is down. BDD avoids the feather storm, but it does not matter. Gumayushi grabs the double. The Nexus turret will be taken down, and T1 will deny the reverse sweep. And they'll meet Genji again tomorrow and qualify for the World Championship.